And this would be, because it's a conflict, I oversee those departments. I only assisted with the procurement, and so did Mr. Gatlin. That's why Mr. Lopez is the one that is the owner of this, and this particular firm would report to Mr. Lopez, and he would report out to all of you, to the superintendent, to CBAC.
And just to clarify, this was something that came to the board by way of the Citizens Bond Accountability Committee as best practices that they were hearing from Fort Bliss, who just completed billions of dollars of construction, and private firms, local private firms. This is a typical best practice to have an owner's representative, which is within the city of El Paso uses this practice as well. And just also to clarify, this is not an additional oversight of Jacobs. It's very different than what Jacobs does. Jacobs doesn't represent the district's interests in the sense that they are not advocating for us necessarily to resolve disputes between contractors and architects and engineers. They're charged with overseeing the completion of the construction. This owner representative has the timeline, has the ability to resolve disputes between the various parties, so that the district does not end up with additional liability. Also, I believe that we had, when we were budgeting our projects, we took 5% off the top of each project, and for contingencies such as this doesn't even scratch the surface of that 5% contingency. Is that correct?
That's correct. We have about, I believe we have a $40 million project contingency that we've taken.
If we were not to approve this, what would be the risks we assume? Or would we assume a risk? What would we have to do? What could we do? Option one.
Well, I think the risk that that you would assume is that certainly 100% reliance on the information that's coming directly from staff, which I have 100% confidence in. But I think that's a risk that you would take, that you would not get full information, possibly. I think that there's a risk that we may miss something. That would be what I would think would be the risk.
Mr. Villalobos, this is 668, so unprecedented in the county of El Paso, but also a very aggressive timeline. So just making sure that we're on track to meet the promises that we made to the voters.
Am I correct in assuming that we do not have anyone currently employed by our district that can do this?
So we do not have somebody currently employed to do this. We do have, we have staff that is not specifically targeted for this specific purpose. We do not. So they would be also helping us develop some key performance indicators that would be provided to you, and develop reports that you would like to see. But again, this would be an independent. I consider this an independent eye, because I'm not going to be the owner. Neither is Mr. Gallinat. We will not be the owners of this particular contract. It will be with Mr. Lopez. So it's a different set of eyes.
Thank you.
Any other questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So I move.
There's a motion to approve. Is there a second? Second. There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
No.
No.
Motion carries 4-2.